What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Oddcast.
The Oddcast.
I'm a BG. I'm the fourth BG. How many BGs were there? How many BGs did you get? Sorry.
So what are we talking about this week? I was talking about Zach in the kitchen when I was cooking.
You're talking about me?
No, but I was talking to you.
Oh, okay. It's not like you said talking about Zach.
Yeah, no, I did say that. That's,
okay.
That's
anyways.
What I meant to say. But yeah, just the like. I was thinking about. I made this tweet because I'm trying to be a tweeter now. I try to tweet my thoughts.
I noticed that since we've been following each other.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also just good content. It's easy content. Again, here's the Gary Vee bit again. But if you could just put out some quote or something, and then you can just screenshot that and then put it on Instagram or something, and then you just have content.
True.
But I haven't been doing that, which I'll talk about. I've
done
later.
it a few times. I haven't done it enough, really.
Yeah, I should do it more.
Mine are never that like motivational though.
But you should still put them out.
It shows people I have a Twitter. I use it occasionally.
Yeah, that too.
Yours are like motivational quotes, and then things that just make me sad. So it's
which is what I was gonna say. Like I made a tweet that was
a good
segue.
It
was a good segue where I was like, I miss seeing my friends every day.
Yeah,
and then that was just like, I guess I've been kind of nostalgic of. When you're a kid, and everybody has this, like, in elementary school or whatever, like your only thing that your whole life is like, oh, maybe like someone like buddy will come over after school and we'll play like Dragon Ball Z Budokai for like 3 hours, and then Inuyasha will come on, and then we'll watch that, and then or like
play some Smash Brothers Melee together.
Yeah, or like you play sports or something. We'll play like basketball for a while, and then we'll play like Yu-Gi-Oh after at someone's house. Like it's just. But the result of that, it's not so much of like the things you were doing, which obviously I have a strong connection to clearly because we have all these like casts talking about video games and stuff. But it's also like you're all in that same place where I can see my friends, like there's hours and hours on end that you spend with like the people that are like close to you and as kids, like same age group.
There's only so much you could do as a kid too. You're not like working a day job. You're not like working a part-time job. You're just like you go to school. You can either hang out with friends for a bit, or you gotta go home and they can come over maybe and stuff like that. But you go to bed at a certain hour.
You all go to school.
You all have to go to school the next day. Exactly. But now that we all have different paths, different careers, different interests.
It's like now that you're in like the real world where all your decisions are yours, but there's the added, like, that's one thing is like you get to do anything that you want in your free time, right? The other thing is that you have to actually sustain yourself, so there's this pressure to like make money, obviously, because you need to sustain yourself, and it's interesting to me because it's like everybody obviously has chosen different paths to do that, which is going to take away the time for them to do other things. So I can't, because it's like I actually have the time technically to go hang out with friends and have those hours and whatever. But as we've grown older, like everybody's picked different paths, so it doesn't really make sense because like someone might be like they're tired from their job doing other stuff. Like they're like one of my friends is a pharmacist, so he's like in a like managerial whatever position, so his phone's always on. So like that might not be like super viable for me to just go to his house. There's also like the ambition thing. Is that we all have like these things that we want to get done or like accomplish or achieve. So it's like if someone wants to, it's like me when people want to chill with me, but I'd rather like do this, which is like this is productive to me. That's working towards something that I want to achieve or whatever, or something that I just enjoy doing more. Like training is another one too, right? It's like someone's like, oh, want to chill on Wednesday or whatever. I'm like, but I train on Wednesday, and it's like, yes, like it would be nice, I guess, to like take some time out to hang out with you, but also like. My routine now is like to go to training every Wednesday, and that's
I have that too. I hate doing that internal debate too, because like I do enjoy my alone time now. A lot, because like I'm working on trying to achieve stuff and whatnot, or do things for myself that I find like I enjoy. But yeah, at the same time, like it's also beneficial when I do see friends, because when I am around them, then I'm laughing and it's like good, and like it does help, kind of refresh you, socially. And stuff like that, but at the same time, like it's tough to. Everyone's priorities are different, so it's tough. Like it's getting harder and harder to find those times where we can all just.
And that's what I was saying to you earlier is that I was trying to kind of hold on to that sort of dream in the sense of like if we all had the same kind of path, then we could hang out all together. So with like for GMV, I was like, if we could just vlog our lives together, like even if just like on Saturday. our thing should be we spend the day together and we either make content or we don't make content or whatever. But we'd vlog that, and that would be content, and then that would just be like how we could make our sister, like at least give us a couple extra bucks a month or whatever.
Yeah.
And like that way I could sustain myself, and I could hold on to that dream of like hanging out with my friends.
Still do things you want to do.
Exactly, right? But obviously like that's harder said than done. It's harder
easier said than
easier
done.
said than done. It's
Dunner said than done.
Harder dunner than easy.
Yeah, easier said than done.
But it's because like people have chosen the different paths to which they want to either sustain themselves or use for recreation, right? Like you and I like really like doing this in our recreation. Like we like using our time towards these things, whereas they might be like it's a little bit more taxing. It feels like, a little bit more. I work all
day. I just want to like chill and play games, go to the bar,
or like just sleep, or like whatever,
exactly.
Right? But like I'll get up. Like I was napping before you texted me, and I'm like, you know what? No, I should get up because I want to do this. I actually legitimately, I'm not like I'm like I want to do this. I'm excited, so I'll get up. Too. Yeah, so. Nice. And so like I don't know, that's just something I've been thinking about, but I feel like it's the people I always underestimate. Like I've said this to you before, is like one of my goals this year too is to try to find more people that are like you know what I did at work today? I was looking at like either potentially other jobs or like meetup.com or like just ways to like network and meet people that are like in like video games and anime and stuff like that around me. Like try to find like there's this podcast called Zanen Canada or something that's based in Vancouver, and they talk about kind of the influence, like the relationship between anime and Canada, like the anime industry in Canada, like production studios or whatever. Like I didn't really listen to the podcast, but I just kind of I looked at it.
Listen to these people.
Well, I was just kind of like, oh, that's an option. I can try to listen to the podcast and then slowly try to network myself in there, and maybe it'd be cool to meet people that are also in anime or whatever, right?
For sure.
But I think there's something else I was gonna say too. I forgot. No, it's okay. We could transition. Do you want to see something more on that too, or?
I mean, what was like the main driving force behind this thought? Because I know that you're just saying you're nostalgic.
Oh no, it was just something. It was like a passing thought because it's like in GMV that's what that was.
Okay, yeah, that
I was trying to hold on GMV, to like we're friends and we do stuff together, and then I could see my friends every day, and we could. It's like you have my cake and eat it too.
To that. Like a lot of people that do like groups and stuff, and they're all just friends that made a YouTube channel together and they make stuff and whatnot, and we look up to that a lot. And it is easier said than done because it's hard to. You get really lucky, or those people got really lucky that they found a group of people that all wanted to.
They're like they live in the same area somehow, or they move there.
Driven by content creation.
They all want to do the same thing. They have the same like interests. Interests.
Yeah, and right now it's just you and I.
Which is better than nothing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, if we just keep at this and build it up further, we will meet people through that too.
Hopefully. I think, again, like we always
networking is important.
We always lack on distribution.
Yeah, totally.
Like right now, like I posted them on YouTube, but I didn't do any like...
Yeah, we didn't post anything. We're like, hey, there's a podcast.
Yeah.
Make a thumbnail or something. Do you make thumbnails?
I make thumbnails. Okay. The art talks I don't as much, but then the other ones I do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to do more on that too.
The other one I was going to talk about was like how I've kind of not been as
ambitious,
but that links kind of like to the last podcast.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like I don't know. I had that drive or whatever before where I was really like on the hustle, like I was on the grind.
Yeah.
But lately, I think I've just been kind of like I guess you could say I just
kind of go with the flow.
Kind of go with the flow because I don't like forcing things.
I think. Just my 2 cents on it. I think that is a healthy mentality to.
I think it is.
Go into is go with the flow, but also it's like for you, Kurt, and like what I know what you want to do, like I do kind of miss seeing that like grind, Kurt,
and it might come back.
It will come back, I think. Like,
but it's also like realizing
priorities.
It's difficult because but it's like I mean, like I think I said in the last one, it's kind of like it's a little bit Buddhist-y almost. It's kind of like letting go of the things you want. I think
I get it.
Well, like the less you want, the happier you'll be, which is another tweet I made.
Yeah.
But which I think is true. But obviously, like being a normal human person, like there are things that I would want to do anyway. But again, like going back to the Gary Vee thing, is he said that specifically in his last I think the podcast that he did this morning, which was Ask Gary Vee or whatever, which like the first one of this year, and it's the same thing. It's like the success can't be why you're doing it. You can't be doing it because you want the success, because that'll make you shortcut or like make you impatient or whatever, right?
I just with that mentality, because I see Gary also talking to the opposite of some things in terms of like, you know, setting goals still. Like he does still talk about setting goals and like doing like on the micro scale, and I don't want it to become an excuse for like, you know, apathy. Not apathy, that's not the right, but you know what I mean, like
I think there's nothing wrong with that if I'm happy.
No, exactly. Yeah, right? That's the big thing. Is like it makes you happy, so I'm like, of course, go do whatever, right?
The reason at the same time, it's like but I feel like the only reason why you would push hustle is if you legitimately like there's something that you just can't. It's like the same. It's like the Tim Ferriss thing. Yeah. When Tim Ferriss, somebody asks him, "Oh, like should I write a book?" And he's like, "No, because when I write a book, I'm like, I have to write this book, or I'm gonna die. Like, I need to write this book."
I guess what makes me sad at the moment is like because I did see that, and now I don't. For you, I know you're in this like transitioning phase of like maybe trying to find that thing that not drives you every day. Because before you were like the one motivating all of us, and we had a different project, all that stuff. But it's also like, and it wasn't fair for that to all be on you. But now I see like how much of that actually influenced you to like kind of now be like, I need to take a step back and just like.
Conversely, just side note, real quick, it was fair based on my
your expectations.
Like based on what I wanted, because like as much as I'm taking the words out of their mouth or whatever, I'm putting words in their mouth, whatever, is that like I just assume and I know that their ambitions weren't what mine were. They might have said it like that it was, but I know it wasn't, and so I don't weigh that the same. Obviously, like if I want more, I need to work more, and that's what I accepted. And I think that again, that's a healthy thing, right? Instead of being like, well, like I do everything, and like you guys don't do anything, right? Like,
that's a toxic mindset.
You know what I mean. But
I legitimately, and you caught yourself with that a lot.
Yeah, but
like you never got into that.
It's only because like when someone says certain things,
or
then or like when the mentality
they set expectations.
Like when the expectations were set in a certain way, like when we've talked about certain things, it's like okay, well,
I'm guilty of it.
It's like we got to show up then. Like don't just say shit, right? But at a certain point, I stopped listening to like you guys, and I'm like, like based on the actions, I'm like, well, no, I could just tell that I want it more. And so I will accept, like, if I want it to happen, like, I can, and I have this mentality thing that I applied. It's like same thing with sports, is that like you can complain all game, like, my goalie sucked, my defense was weak, and like, or my like injury on my knee or whatever. But like the best players, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter that your goalie sucked or like your defense was weak. Like they're gonna win it. They'll make up for it. Like if you're like at a whatever disadvantage, like let's say your team has like a 50% or 15% or 10% disadvantage, the star players will make that up like 20%, 30% because they're the star players. Like they don't care. They're not thinking like, oh, my goalie sucks, but I'll make up for it, whatever. They're just like, I just want to win. Like it's all like just focus of like win. Like okay, we're down fucking 2-4. Like I need to score 3 goals. Whether my goalie sucks or not, I need to score 3 goals.
I have to like pick up the
like somehow we have to score 3 goals.
Exactly.
Whether you know what I mean. And so that's kind of like the mentality I had with GMB is like whether you guys are doing stuff or not, it's like this is what needs to get done, and I want it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, for sure. And like. I had a point, but like I feel like you should totally be able to be like, if I have the time and the resources, if I feel like playing a game, then I'll play a game, or if I feel like, doing this thing for myself, then I'll do it.
But I also like, think. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, I'm just like in this current mindset because like I want something so bad.
Because you want something.
I want something so bad.
Motivate me, Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt. Do it for me. No. I just mean like I'm making myself draw every day, even when I don't, because I know I have to maintain this routine, and because like I want it overall. Like it makes me happy overall, even with the hours that I might not want to draw necessarily.
Yeah. You just, I mean, but, it's just like I was saying, you can't get caught if like you forced yourself
and it didn't
and then it doesn't.
The thing is, like I'm doing it because I want this project in my hands, just because I want to hold it. Mm-hmm. Not because like I expected to make money or anything. Like,
yeah.
I put out a logo thing like yesterday. Mm-hmm. I don't expect to make $1 from that logo on these like shirts and merchandise.
Redbubble.
Yeah, Redbubble. Check it out. But I don't expect to make $1. But it felt good for me to put that out there and practice that skill.
For sure. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know why this is what came to mind, but it's kind of like writing a story. Yeah. It's kind of like I want to just have a finished story.
Yeah, I
want to finish it. I want to
have something that I could be like, hey, I made this. You know,
I get
like,
it. Yeah, I get that.
And I think it kind of plays into our like mindsets of legacy, and Gary talks about you know, it's like having this thing to leave behind that I feel like proud of.
Yeah,
I think that's where it has to come from. And you have a similar mindset, I'm sure, but
I think it's just because like I don't want to get caught in like I was saying, like the hustle.
Yes.
But then if the hustle doesn't lead to something, then
it's just a lesson.
I feel like I wasted time or whatever, or I'd be sad, or like I feel like I'm behind or whatever. Which not that I was necessarily there, but it was I was patient, and I said this in the last podcast. I was patient. It's just that if it was a long enough period of time and things still didn't pan out, I would be like
a little like down.
Like wow, really like even like imagine this, right? Like imagine imagine if it was like 30 to like 60 years even. Like imagine you're working something for 60 years and then nothing happened and then you're like fuck. But that's the thing is that's the way you catch yourself, where it can't be like, okay, I'm willing to put in 60 years. Yeah. So like it'll definitely happen in 60 years.
You can't be like I'm definites. You can't talk
but it has to be kind of, and that's what Gary said in the podcast this morning, is that like he does things whatever he kind of wants in the moment, kind of like that's what he's alluding to, which is kind of like, it's like trash talks, like when he does his garage sailing. This isn't like a crazy like secret marketing scheme where like his audience will see that when he does garage sailing that he's somehow gonna get them as clients, and then it's not. It's just like, no, I really like garage sailing, so I'm gonna make content about
I can see him being very spur of the moment, but he definitely has plans set out for the month.
But
like,
but he has. I'm not saying he doesn't have plans, and I'm not saying you shouldn't have goals. I'm just saying it has to map to something that you want,
you enjoy.
That like for example, I was thinking like here's another example. It's like there's like a, let's say like you're in debt. The goal should be to get out of debt.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? And it's not like, oh, and doing it might not be very fun.
No.
But it's something that you would need to do. So you should do that, and then that will like help you be happy for the rest of like it. Or like if you're like really depressed or something, then you have to go see like a specialist or like whatever. You have to do something to move yourself from here to there, because this is just not gonna be happy. Or like we talk about like living at home is like, you know, the pressures of external like family, friends, and all that stuff. It's like you just kind of have to move yourself out of that situation, and then there are steps that you might have to take that just aren't. They're probably not going to be fun. You're not going to be doing it because it's fun. Yeah. But that's the work and the hustle that you need to do to move yourself from here to there. Yeah. Which here is going to give you a good chance to be happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's just because right now I'm in a place where I'm actually pretty happy with everything going on, and I do have ambitions. There's things that I want to do. I'm just super patient with it. Yeah, and I also think, like I said, is like I think you should always be playing and experimenting with things. Like I've always, and I'm learning this more about, and I'm accepting more of this. Is that it's kind of like what my buddy at the gym, Lenny, said this to me. Like he was just like, "Oh, you have a lot of interests," and it's like I guess I knew it, but like, you know, when someone else says it, you're like, I do. Like, I always knew that. Yeah. But it's like, you know, like, I'm trying to draw. It's because I was talking about drawing, but he knows, like, I kickbox, but I also do the video stuff with GMV. Yeah. And then I like to lift, too, sometimes. Yeah. And then, like, I play video games. Exactly. And then now I'm trying to draw. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then it's like, oh, you have a lot of interest. And it's
always be a well-rounded person.
But see, like, I don't think that should be why you do it, obviously. Like, I do it because
it should be naturally.
I literally... I'm just cute. Like, I always wanted to draw. Yeah. And I always wanted to like train and stuff like that too. And then I just kind of like I'm letting myself play. Yeah. As opposed to like I'm probably like, if I wanted to achieve something meaningful, like win a title belt or write a comic or make a successful YouTube channel, it would make more sense to funnel and just no training, no drawing, just YouTube channel, and that'll get me to like that part of like success or whatever. But me forgetting all those things wouldn't make me as happy, because then I'm like, oh, I didn't get to train. No, for sure.
It's all about balance.
But if I let myself play, this is where I was going with this. Okay. Yeah. Is that I think, like I said this in the last one, is ironically.
You end up doing more?
I would actually end up doing more because I'm doing it because I think I do. Yeah. Like for example, but it's how you measure what that means, right? Exactly. So it's the same like Gary had that other one who was talking with this guy about parenting, is that like you could see me like, oh, I'm just playing video games all the time because I'm letting myself whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Conversely, though, that could actually lead me to do more things. Like I could be like, oh, I played a lot of these games, and I could either make a website and write reviews or make more videos about
reviews
or I could even apply like I remember I said I wouldn't mind working for IGN or something like that. It's like could play more video games, or I could be the Dragon Quest expert or whatever.
Exactly.
Like it could lead me to do more things for potentially, right? And it comes from like again that place of like I'm letting myself just kind of play, right, as opposed to forcing this pressure of like I need to get from here to here, whatever. But I'm just realizing that I'm in a place where like life is pretty good. Like I don't work that much, and I get off work and I have like the whole day to just fucking do whatever. And like I don't know, I guess I'm happy where I am, and it's also like I don't want to find myself in like a, which I'm not that scared of it because I don't think I would ever do that, but find myself in a hamster wheel. Like let's say I did pick one and I'm doing the YouTube channel, and it's like, oh, I got to do that YouTube channel.
You mean like a year down the line or 2 years.
Yeah, I quit my job so I could do this YouTube channel, but like the YouTube channel is like it's work again because now I have to make a video, otherwise I'm not going to get paid. And then like I don't want to find myself there.
You can see people like YouTubers that are constantly bitching and like, I have to fucking do this every day. And then there's the ones that are like, I love this. I like making videos. This is why I do it. But I don't know. I feel like I had a point now.
You wanted me to motivate you?
No, I don't want you to motivate me.
Kidding.
I just feel like
you miss motivational Kurt.
A little bit. I don't think that Kurt's gone. I think you'll get.
I'll come back. He'll come back.
Start pump it into that fucking motivation of yours.
Pump it.
Just pump it. Yeah. I don't know. I remember a time when I walk in the door and you're always like camera out, ready to film. Like this is vlog now. You're on, and I don't know. Sometimes I miss that.
Why don't you walk in with the camera?
I have done that before, but I don't do it much anymore either. I want Kurt to do it.
I think it's also because before I had like a clear vision. Too, of like I can see where this is going and I want that.
I think you're in that like finding yourself again phase.
Yeah, like I don't see like where I'm going exactly. Like I don't see what that thing like before. It's like GMV. It's like Funhouse.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna have. We're gonna have a studio with our friend. We're all gonna work together.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna make videos every week. And then I could
this is it.
And like these are the steps I need to take to get there. Is like start making videos every week, and that's what I was doing. I was trying to make videos every week.
Yeah.
But now I don't have that thing that's like streamlined. It's like this is the thing that I want to do.
Exactly.
But I'm glad that I'm not like feeling too much like anxiety or whatever about like where I'm like I do feel it sometimes, obviously, where like I see like like some of my friends they're fighting, like they took some fights.
Oh yeah.
Some amateur fights or whatever, and kickboxing, and then I was kind of like, should I take a fight or whatever? And I might. I mean, I might just do it for fun just to see. Like again, it's the testing experimental part. But not having that thing that I want is a little bit anxiety, but not really, because like I'm so patient right now, which I'm happy with, which again, like, pretty scary. No, I'm just kidding. But one thing I think I do want to work on too is getting back to like, remember when I was posting, I always go back to this, I just break it up. I don't know if you guys follow this shit enough to know, but when I was posting those 1 minutes on Instagram all the time, it's like that mentality of like, just put it out. Like people are gonna see it, but just like put it out, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
right.
And that's how you practice.
Whereas like right now I don't have that. Like I posted on YouTube, but I'm not like pushing it out.
Yeah.
I'm not like, hey, look, right? Because it's like I want like the people that are gonna like it and whatever to see it, or the people that need it, like the specific people that I want to see it.
Yeah.
But I don't want like the eyes of like, oh, Curtis, like he makes YouTube videos, or he's a YouTuber guy, or like like I don't, or whatever, right? Like
I know. I remember.
It's also
Curtis, a motivational speaker.
That or like just like the self promotion thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't like. It's like I'm not trying to like self promote or whatever. Like kind of shove it in your face, like because there's some people that kind of do that, and it's not like it's bad or anything, but I just don't like coming across like that.
For sure.
Like, hey, check out my course, you know what I mean? Like, hey guys, click the link below. Like I don't really like being that guy.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know, I guess it's kind of like the way I've ever been hooked into someone.
Yeah.
It was never that. It was never somebody being like,
you discovered one thing and then you discover more. And
it's kind of like you fall into this kind of weird loophole of like you're kind of whatever, and then you're kind of like, oh, this guy's talking about anime or something, and you're like, that's actually really interesting, and like, oh, he actually liked the same anime, and then like you forgot how you even got into it, but I'm pretty sure it's 90% not when he's like, hey, check out my stuff, guys. You know what I mean? And
that's something that has to be earned over time,
right?
For you to even be like, oh, okay, I'm into this guy. Yeah, thanks for telling me the new promotion. You know?
That's why like when I post stuff, I'd like to just leave it there.
Yeah.
As opposed to like being loud about it.
But it's hard to do at the beginning.
For sure, but it kind of looks like that anyway. But it's also like
it's online. You're gonna have to do it a bit.
I was thinking like but then also I was thinking about that too. Is like there's these YouTubers that are like, okay, obviously there's YouTubers that we're talking about right now that are like, hey, check out click the link, comment, rate, subscribe, right? Full right hooks every day, right? But there's a lot of YouTubers that they post videos like this isn't necessarily their mindset, but they're posting like purely just like jabs, like value. So like for example, like there's guys that he posted like a review of like a glove I was looking at. So I was looking at getting new gloves, which I'm not actually gonna get new gloves. I have too many gloves. But this guy was reviewing a boxing glove, and I was like, oh, like he had a review because there's actually not that many boxing glove reviews. There's like 2 or 3 guys that are consistent that I've seen, but this guy was reviewing some obscure glove that I never saw a review for, but he only has like a couple hundred views at most.
Okay.
And then you look at his channel, and he doesn't even have like a homepage. There's just like he has like maybe 10 videos that are on the line there, and he doesn't have like a banner, and he doesn't have like whatever. But like that video was purely like he wasn't thinking about it necessarily, but it's purely just like, hey, like I'm reviewing this glove because I want to tell people necessarily like how good this glove is because I have it and it it bring value. Like he might not be as like strong with the value prop as like Gary is, like, hey, this is value, guys.
Yeah.
But he was just literally like, hey, I have this glove, and people make reviews on YouTube, and I make a video. He just probably just like put the camera on. Hey guys, I got this glove. It's pretty nice. And then he put on like that, just such a pure, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I think that's a lot of how like we talk about this a lot, like how these things started is like when you think of Red versus Blue when they did Halo, they weren't like, okay, we're gonna make a company and then we're gonna be a mass organization that gets
bought out by this company.
Exactly, right? Yeah. They're just kind of like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we just fucking made a stupid skits
show with a Halo?
With Master Chief or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's funny because as I say that, like I think about like Sim always pointed this out, is that for them, and actually you can see the result of that now, is that at some point somebody, and it was probably Bernie, I would assume, was like, hey guys, this is a business, so we can't just be dicking around 100% of the time.
Yeah.
We need to be doing certain, which is what I was at GMV a little bit, right? It's like, like we're
maybe
dicking around.
Too early into the process, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I don't know. But I was kind of like, hey, like if we want this to be a thing,
this is
it can't just be us like dicking around. We have to like, yes, there's us dicking around, but at the end of the day, we need to get these things done because this is not just us dicking around.
Yeah.
But at this point right now, I think, again, because I'm so patient and I don't have like this one thing that I'm chasing so hard, is that like I think it's healthier and it's more organic and it's like more attractive if it is more just kind of like, hey, I just posted this video or whatever kind of thing, you know what I mean? Where it's not so like we're trying to climb and get this like, hey, we're trying to be big YouTubers, like kind of thing, right?
For sure.
But I don't know. I guess it's just because you know what I'm talking about, like those YouTubers, right? That just kind of post without. They're not trying to get. They don't even say comment, rate, subscribe. Just like it, yeah, they're just kind of like, hey, I got these gloves.
Direction.
Yeah, I don't know. I admire that. I guess.
Oh, for sure. Well, I don't know. Hopefully, we find you a new motivation, but it's not even. We don't even need to do it right now. He'll find it. He's happy right now. He's gonna find it.
But like I was saying, I do want to. That's what I forgot. That's what we're talking about. I was like, I do want to get back to like posting stuff more and being like more comfortable just putting it out there and letting people see things. Because right now, since I haven't been doing it for so long, and like, it doesn't really. As I'm saying it, I know it doesn't matter, but it's just like. Putting stuff out there for some reason I get a little bit of like I don't want to like like it's kind of like like if you like wrote like a big long post about something you're passionate about it's like when you're like, do I want to post
this?
Who's gonna
care about this?
Like, or when someone does read it, it's like they're gonna read like your mind, they're gonna like see all my inner thoughts and whatever, right? So it's like seeing like certain things.
Blogs?
I did post the blogs, but that's even there. I would post them on GMV, but I wouldn't always share them on my personal page because I'm like, no, I don't know if
buffer,
like I don't know if I want everyone to see it. It's kind of like I only want people that are curious to see it.
Exactly.
Kind of, you know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. And that goes back to like that thing where it's like you shouldn't hear the good or the bad. You should just put out the stuff you want to put out.
Exactly. So tune in next time when we're really into juggling. Goodbye.